Hi, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. So as promised, this is going to be the video about shopping at Heathrow duty-free airport. And my husband and I did not go to London this time, but I did have the sweet hookup for the airport and my daughter went. I've been wanting to say that ever since I've seen Napoleon Dynamite, so I am happy now that I've used that word in a sentence. But anyways, she has been to Europe twice this year, and both times she has picked things up for me, both in Terminal 5. She has no problem doing that. She says she's bored at the airport anyways, and I make her life very easy there, and I will get to that in a moment. First, let's get into the price difference and how it all works and all that good stuff. So in Europe, the majority of items have a 20% built-in tax to them. So no matter what town you're in, if you're buying something, that is what it is. Whereas, as you know, if you're in the United States, this bag retails for $3,550. And if you're in Nashville, add 9.75%. If you are in Las Vegas, add 8.25%. I think 8.5, 8.2, I don't know. Messing up on Vegas. If you're in Beverly Hills, add 9.5%. I know a few of the taxes in the places that I've shopped a lot. So you do not get the full 20% off when you are buying duty-free, but it is fairly close, and it depends on the store, but it's anywhere usually between 16 and 18% off, which makes the prices at Heathrow about the same as if you were shopping in Paris, except for you do not have to go through the VAT line or do any of that because you're already past security. You do, however, have to have the room in your bag to carry whatever back with you. So when my husband and I flew through, that's hard to say, flew through Terminal 5, I only made one purchase, which was a Chanel Camilla card holder. And I couldn't tell you how much I saved on that because I could not find that online in the UK or in the USA. So I knew it was less than here for sure, but I had no idea how. So she bought a few things for me on her last trip, which I just didn't mention in the unboxings, but this one I thought I would just kind of go over a little bit with you. So first of all, whatever terminal you're flying out of, there will be a list on their website that tells you all the stores in that terminal. And if the store that you want is not in that terminal, you can hire a personal shopper. Well, not even hire, it's a free service. You can request a personal shopper. You do need to give them some notice. They fill up quite quickly, but they will escort you from one terminal to another. I was absolutely not going to do that to her. If they didn't have what I wanted, then too bad, so sad. I wasn't going to get anything. I just, I just tried to make it as easy as possible for her. So whichever terminal you're in, you want to go on whatever website. So if you're interested in Bulgari, you want to go on Bulgari's website in that country, so in the UK, and get the item number for the UK, because it's going to be different than the USA. I know that from doing this very recently. The item numbers are not the same. So there is an email service, and you have to have a departing flight number for them to help you. And I usually start emailing them about 2 weeks prior to when she will be leaving that country, coming back to this country. And they will tell you the availability and the price. And of course, in that amount of time, the availability can change very, very quickly. The price is also subject to change, but I have not had the price change on me thus far. So what I have done the last 2 times is I have reserved the item, and I have only sent her to one single store each time, but I have reserved the item in the store, and they will only reserve it, depending on the store, 24 to 48 hours in advance. And some items, like some items in Chanel, for example, they won't hold for you at all. Chanel carries no classics. There is no reissue, no classic flaps. They do have mini flaps. They do have the boy bag. They do have seasonal bags, but no classic flaps. Louis Vuitton carries everything for the most part, if it is not sold out. So I had emailed and found out about this bag, and they had this one in stock with the gold. But this was, of course, a little ways out. As it got closer, I emailed them again, and they said this one was out of stock, so I inquired about the silver. So like, maybe I'll get the silver. The silver was in stock. They put that on hold for her. I decided to get the Zoe wallet at the last moment, and I texted her a picture with the item number, and I said, just ask if they have it. If they don't, no big deal, whatever. They did have it. Thankfully, my daughter listens to me, because they tried very hard to talk her out of this and talk her into the Victorine. They said, it's a much better wallet. And she's like, my mom sent me a picture with this. I think that's what she wants. Thank you. Very nice of her. So they will put it on reserve. You just go in the store, you give them your name. Last time I had it under her name. This time it was under my name. I forgot to tell them to put it under her name, but it made no difference because both times she rang things up in my name, just should I have an issue or anything like that. So let's talk about how I got the gold, even though I got the silver. So started thinking about it. She sent me a picture of it. She's on the airplane. I have the patience of a very small gnat. It is not one of my best qualities. And I started thinking about it. And I'm like, I really, really want the gold. So I texted my sales associate and I asked if I could exchange it for the gold. Said it was a purchase from London. Sent the receipt information, and they were able to look that up. And so what happens, and I'm assuming this is company-wide, but what happens if you need to exchange something is you pay the tax in your state. So I had to end up paying the tax on this, which I was fine with because I still saved a lot of money and I didn't settle, and I got the bag that I wanted. This one was fine. I didn't need to do anything with it. So that was easy, but I knew this from the last time. She did pick the pink one up for, no, she got me the black one. I wanted black. She picked the black one up for me. She was actually in Harrods, and the black one, she's not, really used to looking these things over, and I don't know that I would have noticed it either. She sent me a video of it, and I didn't see it till I got it in person, but it was a little bit wonky, and I took it in to exchange it for another black one, and that would be a complete even exchange. But because I changed the hardware, I had to pay for the tax. And all their black ones that they had locally were wonky too, which is really strange. So I ended up with a Rose Poudre, and she actually had a lot of fun in Harrods. They gave her champagne, they gave her macaroons. She's texting me, she's like, is this normal? I'm like, no, I don't ever get anything. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I was just there not too long ago. So yeah, you're under my name, so enjoy. And she had fun. But so this one was perfect. So that's how I knew that about the tax. So it was a very, very easy exchange. And let me tell you what I paid for each of these and what they are. And I wrote this down, what they cost in Europe. So the twist in Europe is $2,440. At the airport, it is $2,000. So that is the duty-free price. And the Zoe is $370 in the UK. I shouldn't be saying in Europe. These are the UK prices. And at the airport was $308.33. So for me in the United States, in Tennessee, this bag is $3,550, and plus tax of 9.752% makes this bag $3,896. So on this bag, I saved $1,472. So that's absolutely huge. And the Zoe is $585. Plus my tax brings it up to $642. So I saved $273 on this purchase for a total of $1,745. I did have to pay an extra, I believe, $230 when I did the exchange to the gold. Still very worth it to me to get what I really wanted. I was like, Maggie and I can handle silver, and then I want the gold. So very, very worth it to me. But so if you're flying through there, as I said, you don't have to go through the VAT and stand in the line and have your paperwork stamped or any of that stuff. You do need to claim anything that you purchase in duty-free on your customs form, and hand that to customs when you enter back into the USA. And they didn't ask her anything about the bag or the wallet, but she had written on there she had gotten chips and chocolate. And they're like, what kind of chocolate? It was a very strange question. She's just like, what? I did tell her to buy herself some things and go shopping on my credit card. I sent her with my card and told her to go have a little fun. And she ran out of time, and she was sweet enough to pick up my items for me. So I am going to do something special for her because it's very, very kind of her that she has taken the time to do this for me actually twice. So not sure when she will be going to Europe again. I'm sure we'll be going before her, but it was really, really nice. But so should you be flying through there, I really, really recommend using their email service and trying to reserve your items, because when you get through security, like when my husband and I went, I only went in Chanel. I didn't go in any other stores, and I was not in there that long at all. And then we sat down to have lunch, and they were calling our flight as soon as our food was served. Like, they board much earlier than we do in the US. And we also didn't realize how far it was from the terminal to the gate. It was extremely far. So you either need, if you're going to shop, you need to plan on it and get there really, really early. We weren't planning on shopping, and I didn't get to finish my lunch, and it was really good actually, which is the strangest thing. The best eggs Benedict I have had ever is at an airport in London at Heathrow. It was really good. But so I hope this is helpful if you're considering flying through there. And it also does change daily, the pound versus the dollar. So, you know, you may spend, if you buy the same bag, you may spend $100 more than me, $100 less than me. You know, it just depends daily. It always changes. I highly suggest using a credit card that does not have any foreign transaction fees, and also letting them know that you will be in a foreign country. So they don't turn it off on you, you know, like that. But be sure that you claim your items even though they're duty free, because they can seize them from you. They can charge you all sorts of money. And you know, they did not charge her any extra fees when she came back into the country, and she was a little bit concerned about that. Last time they kind of scolded her. They're like, you're gonna get away with this one time. And I'm like, pay it, you know, it's my card, pay it. I mean, if you owe it, pay it. But they didn't, you know, ask her to, and they didn't ask her to this time either, and I'm not sure why. I don't know, but as I told her, I'm like, if they charge you, you know, pull my card out and pay it. But really, really grateful for her to have done this. It was very kind and super sweet. And yeah, I'm going to do something nice for her. But I just wanted to share with you the savings and how huge it is. And so this was why I was waiting for my birthday gift to come in August instead of June, because that saved my husband a tremendous amount of money. And that's always a good thing. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. And if you haven't done so already and you like these kind of videos, I would love it if you would take that time to hit the subscribe button down below and a thumbs up. Take care. Bye-bye.